Welcome to Freedom Friday. My name is Milton Brown with Blake & Brown Financial Group, and today's topic is don't believe the hype. Now, when I state that, what I mean is oftentimes when people are looking for investments, the number one thing they want to know is what's the average rate of return. And without understanding how they arrived at that average rate of return, it can be very deceptive. I'd like to share this illustration with you. So as you can see, this is my slide I call 2020 Vision, which I share in many of my workshops. So for today, we're going to take an example of an individual who has $1,000 and averages 20% rate of return for 2 years. With this illustration, how much money do you think they will have after the 2 years? Well, if you chose A, you would be correct. In the first year, you get 20% rate of return, and in the second year, you average 20% rate of return. So over a 2-year period, that will give you an average of 20%. Also, if you chose B, you would be correct. In this illustration, if you got a 60% rate of return in your first year, and then a negative 20% rate of return in your second year, that will net you a 40% rate of return, and once you divide it by 2, it again will give you a 20% rate of return. For those of you who chose C, you are also correct. In your first year, if you were able to achieve 100% rate of return, however, your second year you lost 60%, that again will net you 40% rate of return, and you divide that by 2 years, it'll give you an average of 20%. And finally, for those of you who chose option D, in the first year, if you had received 140% rate of return, but in your second year, you lost 100% of your investment, that will still net you 40% average, which gives you an average of 20% rate of return for a 2-year period. So as you can see, all 4 examples will give you an average of 20% rate of return. However, you can see that you can get anywhere from $1,440 from your investment or as little as 0 from your investment, all averaging a 20% rate of return. To find out how to truly evaluate an investment and its value for you and your portfolio, give us a call at area code 312-957-7594. Or check out our website, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and as always, share with a friend.